Hey, babe.
Hey, babe.
Hey, babe. How are you? Yeah.
You like... Now it has to do that loading like you just waited for before.
Look, man, you missed the graphics benchmark. Now nobody knows how good
Oh,
your
dude,
PC
this was like the
is.
first game that I ever played. Benjamin
It really
Franklin
gave
with
me
the
Ben
Romans.
Franklin. Come on.
Okay. So the very first thing that you're going to want to keep in mind is probably building your city. We'll get into it. Oh, and the game's already loaded because it's goddamn ready.
I hope you don't just ignore everything you're saying this entire time.
Okay, so
Oh God!
you have your founder.
Oh, God.
If you go down at the bottom, you can just straight found a settlement.
What if I don't want to do that?
It's going to be best. You're actually, and despite the fact that you don't have any,
I'm in
like,
a desert.
despite the fact
Australia.
Oh my god, just shut up.
Why does it say Australia?
Because that's the continent you're on.
Wait, are we on an Earth map?
No, you just named a random continent. So now you're in Rome.
Imagine Ben Franklin ruling Rome.
Well, it's because he took, I think when you actually read why, it's like he took, like inspiration from Roman culture or something. So if you go down in the corner, you can press, choose production.
What's he think I am? Some kind of moron?
Well, if you notice, normally you spawn in with a, warrior. You don't right now. So if you go to choose production, you can actually choose to either make yourself a scout or a warrior. My suggestion is going to be to do just a double scout.
Double scout? What are you?
Yes.
Stupid.
Yeah. And then that'll take one turn. Now you've queued, so that's fine. It's whatever.
Said double scout.
Yeah, okay.
Bro. I'm trying to learn the game here, and you're sitting here being the duty head.
Alrighty. So,
This nerd.
my first suggestion
He's a furry.
is going to be, so he has two different moves, or has three options. I would choose Lookout real quick. That gives you like an explosion. So that's a goody hut. If you look at that little purpley glowy light, that's a goody hut. So on the next turn, just make sure you move him because you technically put him on alert. Is move him to that, and then you can actually do a thingamajiggy with it. My suggestion is pottery.
Why?
Because that'll lead you into science and like mining and stuff. Or like it's like science and production. And I think it's the cheapest because
Bro acts like I've never played Civ. Wait, where's the other guy?
5 turns.
Turns.
The first one's only 1. So that way you can either choose to start with exploration or choose to start with a militaristic.
Walk with your little dog.
So to grow city, my suggestion is to do a mine. Because that's a good boost on production. Because you don't have to worry. You don't really have to worry about food. You can catch up on food with buildings.
Well, why would I not just do this then? This gives us.
Well, no, because you if you go for the mine, you can also go towards those 2 resources. So if you click on it, you now claim more territory. That's the replacement for the builder that you're used to.
No.
Is when you grow a city, you make a building. So now, next time you grow a city, you can choose one of those 2 resources and collect them.
Sample the cheese, Gromit.
So 45 culture or science and food. Right now, that's probably the best, and you can grow your city.
Boom, baby.
So
incense.
So if you look, each of those have their own special buffs. That's either food to a city, or the other one is 10% extra science. Most likely.
Well, we don't have another city, so.
Yeah, 2 food to capital or 4 to another city. Yeah, so my suggestion, because you'll still get it eventually, I would go for the science, because that'll give you, like, just an extra science to go towards.
I'm a big booty babe.
Yeah. And then from now, you can scout however you want. You can either look around or just keep doing, like, lookout to lookout.
In the desert.
Yes. And desert isn't actually that bad. Because you can pretty much
You
do the
actually
same
get a
stuff.
production on it.
Yeah.
I built sandcastles.
Woo. Alrighty, so you got pottery, and now you can make a new technology.
How's that?
That's an hostile.
Kill him!
You can, but... so that other search one, that gives you extra range to find specifically goody huts. But you won't be able to reveal, like, you won't reveal the tiles, you'll just be able to look and see where the goodies are at the cost of extra. Camels are fantastic. I love camels, especially if you're trying to go for the Silk Road.
Camel.
Yeah, because they give you, like, technically 3 resource slots.
You look like a camel.
Past that, let's see. You do have horses, so I suppose, animal husbandry would be good. But at some point, you pretty early on, you will want to get riding because that'll give you a good
We
science
also have
building.
Elephantos.
What?
We also have ivory.
Yeah, 10% touch.
I like killing elephants,
I
guys.
would say go for it. I would say, because science and culture are both extremely important because they both kind of work like science, or like how science works in previous games.
Aha!
Now he can go north. Everybody's hostile, apparently. So, yeah, so barbarians are turned into... Everyone's just a city-state now, or an independent. So they're either hostile, or they can start as friendly. And that's just the regular dynamic. So you can either send warriors to actually go and disperse the independent to get rid of them, or you can spend influence, which you don't have a lot, to
Hi-ho, silver.
let's see, we will want to work on making a settler. That might have to be one of our next, because you have a current settlement count of 3.
So much desert.
Yeah, I would probably suggest a lookout before you use all your turn. Here we go. Jane. Extra
Honey.
gold. Extra marble. Oh, and we're only doing the Age of Antiquity, at least today. But they change between ages. So they change their buffs. So right now it gives you like 10% gold. Next time it could give you like
Culture.
yeah, or something like that.
That's
They're all
people
set, but I don't really remember anything besides that incense. Instead of giving you science.
I'm just trying to find salt in the tundra.
Yeah.
What is all this white stuff?
Ooh,
Isn't it
civic.
snow?
Civic is important. So you can either go to view tree.
Oh,
That's what I would recommend.
Ones?
Yes, I would go to view tree because you can actually look at it. So there's 2 routes in the regular antiquity civics, which are recommended. And then you have your Roman civics. So really, either of those are fine. Most likely, yeah, probably Civis Romanus is the good one at the moment. Because if you start going, so you have that, so you can only choose one at a time, but after that, you can either go mysticism, which is religion. That'll give you your first, like stuff in piety. Oh, and this is, I always go despotism, because I either go for science, or I can start producing an army. And this is your policies. Social policies work this way. Every time you get a celebration, which is the technical golden age from happiness, you get a new... you found an enemy.
Oh!
And a redwood forest, which gets you stuff.
Gimme!
Yeah, you could try to settle over there, but...
A pony, you're dead.
You did?
Prepare to die. What the hell? Is he building a
It's his
freaking
watchtower.
tower?
Yeah, it's his watchtower, because that's, you're technically making him alert, which gives him extra sight range, which is good in the early game to find stuff, but, in the late game, or later in the game, it's good for keeping track of other units, like enemy units and stuff.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, they go into alert, so just yeah, you have to remember to move them. That's the only thing that I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to move them.
we go south.
Go south. Now, you haven't met anyone yet, which is weird because everybody is extremely close to each other.
Grow. Why can't I grow this?
Because you have to grow one of the tiles before it first. Probably that clay pit for some extra food, maybe, just to kind of... If not, go for the iron. Or build towards the iron, because that gives you military combat strength.
Probably do this one.
That or the mine. Regardless, eventually you're going to build over these things. Because of... So, if you go for...
How do I do a settler?
Looks like you don't have it yet. You probably don't have the population, but it will be a unit. So, I would suggest a brickyard. I would not worry about the granary. So,
Now
before you click anything... So, there's 3 things. Ooh. Click something. So that dark green turns it into a district. That shows that there's 2 buildings that are compatible that will do some sort of buff. That's not really... You could do it eventually, but not right now.
Well, this is where our palace is.
Yes.
But will that destroy the palace?
No, it would build it with it and turn it into a district. If you turn it on one of the green tiles...
Oh, so each one has 2 slots?
Yes, but it depends. The different buildings count as a left-right slot or right slot. So if you put it on a yellow one, that's what we're going to do. But it builds over the mine. To my knowledge, the mine keeps its buff because you're putting a building over there with a new population. And then you can reuse that population to keep expanding. That's how you build wide.
What's the point of destroying the mine?
Because you keep the buff, you just move the population. That's what it means. So it's like you get to regrow your city again. So that's how you build wide. It's just by building it out. So now, and it turns it into an urban district. So now you can grow your city again. And that's how you build, is you just keep spreading out. So we're pretty much just gonna build over everything.
Iron!
Unless if you want to build tall,
So
but I don't
this guy
recommend.
has +1 strength?
He should. What was the actual buff for iron? Yeah. So he now has
How do we
extra
see
strength.
that though? Is he?
I'm not sure. We may it. Yes.
Oh shit! I got a mouse over something. Yeah, see, +1 from iron resource. We have 21 total.
Yes.
So I can just go here and kill this guy now.
You should be. I mean, you've always been able to.
Well, do scouts have strength?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's not much. It's more of like a defensive thing. Ooh.
Big rock.
Big rock.
Game looks pretty good. It's gorgeous.
I would say I've loved playing this game. A lot of people have a problem with the UI, which I get, but past
Or
that...
strategic view.
Oh, it's that little... Yes, lens toggle. But if you're looking for the actual... like, the strategic view is in... No, they don't have that. No, you stupid. If you
Actually,
click...
not playing with yields on, bro.
Wait, was it not? Oh, I didn't realize... Oh, I thought it was. But if you click settler view, that shows you all the recommended spots. Red, you cannot settle.
Why not, bro?
Yellow is you can settle, but it's no fresh water, so you have a happiness penalty.
Who needs water, bro?
Well, it's a happiness penalty, so... And then any of those waves are disaster-prone areas, saying that it can flood. And then blue is freshwater tiles, and then the recommended spots are all the little cities. So we'll want to keep that in mind.
I want to go down south somewhere.
Yeah, my suggestion is once we find somebody, forward settle them, because they will forward settle you. These motherfuckers are insane. They will put shit right next to your capital and completely cuck you off in one direction.
I can't see.
Oh,
Fuck
yeah.
out of my way.
Yeah, turn off the settler thing. And then...
Be able to see my resources.
Most likely
Okay,
just
let's do it.
writing. 'Cause that also gives you access to the first, Wonder, the Great Steel.
A goody hut, isn't it?
Yes. So you want to move them.
A luxurious encampment. Oh, he ran away. The coward.
Yeah, he's probably faster than you. But you could, if you give up on him, you could start. Oh. Run
away! Oh my god.
Oh, they're militaristic. So
Shangle.
But what you can do is
Shingles virus is
on
inside
the next
you.
turn, you can click on them and see what your diplomacy options are with them. So you can either befriend them, which no longer makes them hostile. It does take time, so they will still attack you during that period, but once it's done, they'll befriend you and they'll stop messing with you.
God damn, I got 2 boys.
So if you go hard on diplomacy, you could technically just go through and just start buying city-states or independence and turn them into cities.
Damn, there's nobody near me.
Oh yeah, don't forget to grab the goody hut at some point. Oh, there's a second goody hut directly below you, though. That's 2 goody huts. Let's see. Production to Rome or happiness for next celebration. Really, either is fine. Maybe extra production would be good. We don't really have a lot of social policies
Did
at
I
the
just
moment.
complete this? I did.
Yes. Oh yeah, if you do something on the turn, you'll so let's see.
Saw pit.
Saw pit, yeah, and then you'll want to build over.
Settler.
Oh, settler. Yeah, go for settler. And you can purchase a settler as well, but you don't have the money for it.
Money. I like. Go.
And then there was the other goody hut down south from him. You stupid son of a bitch.
What's your dang profanity?
No, I will not.
Gotta backtrack.
Backtrack. Goody huts. Celebration or food and gold. Probably just the 2. That's probably the most. Bop, bop, bop.